What is going on, yo? This your boy Famous Video Game Entertainment. You are, if you guys is our first time watching, before you even we even keep going, you know what I'm saying, hit the like and subscribe button on here and just follow us because we do a lot of stuff. We got videos from music. We got our 5 minute retro show. We like to play games and stuff, and we just do our thing. But I'm not gonna try to hold you long. Now check this out. The biggest thing I wanted to talk about today, right now, is like just reproduction games. My thing is like I just had to just point this out because I was just like really happy off of a game that I had kind of grabbed. I had grabbed, like, I've been looking all over for it. One of the games I've been really been trying to search for was Castlevania Dracula X. I don't know if you guys have heard of it about it, but if you guys retro and you guys been knowing about it, it's also it came up on like the Turbo Duo and stuff like that. It came out on PSP, and but the actual cartridge was like really expensive, and it's just I just couldn't afford it. I'm not gonna even lie to you, I couldn't afford it. But the fact is that I was able to find one of these tapes on I was able to find a good buddy of mine. He runs like a retro store, and I was able to find a couple of them, and it had Dracula X on it. Yeah, we all can like emulate these games, and we can kind of, but it just does not play the same as you just play on that original console, that original, playing on that controller, and just I'm bringing back that childhood. And there's a lot of games out there that's reproduction, and and I think that there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, some people probably be like, oh yeah, it's original, but I think that for people who probably just can't be able to, doesn't have like the funds to be able to get that original game, that's not including that if you lucky enough to even find the game. I mean, it's just kind of hard. So I feel that it just seeing like some of these reproduction, like, and this one got like 6 games on it, so it was just, I thought it was like really cool. It's got Knights of the Round, which is like a very expensive games to find, and Mega Man X. I mean, you could pretty much find that. But Pocky and Rocky it's another one. It's just, I mean, and you got your Super Mario World, which is like really common to find. But at the same time, I just feel that these games right here, like some of these hard to find games, to see it as being like a reproduction copy, we're still buying them. We're still buying them and stuff. And I mean, it's just good for us to, it's kind of cool for us to at least be able to get these games to be able to play up on our console, to to just relive that childhood and stuff. Now, I never played Dracula X until I got older and I tried it out, but it was just, I mean, but it was a big thing to say, oh yeah, I want to play it on Super Nintendo. I want to play it on that Super Nintendo. And it's awesome. And if you okay, you could try to emulate it and all that kind of stuff, but it does not play the same as when you're on that console. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, okay, like a while ago, I bought one of those the SNES classics, and I played Punch Out with wifey. I was playing Punch Out, and I was playing, and as I was moving a little bit, it had a little bit of a lag to it. I mean, there's probably, maybe it could have been my system. I mean, it's like that. But I heard that basically those games are basically like emulating and stuff. So I just feel that, but ain't nothing like playing on that original console. Because when I hopped back on that same Super Punch Out and hopped on the regular console, I was moving like it was no problem. Everything was good, and it's not only that, it's just bringing back that childhood. Just like, hey, I used to play this, and and don't get me wrong, like a lot of those systems out there, for like the SNES Classic, NES Classic, or even like those pies that people use and everything else. I think there's nothing wrong with that. It's still bring back the whole retro thing of gaming and stuff. And like sometimes you just want to just be able to share with your kids, and I mean, so they can experience that stuff. I mean, this is really cool. But people that has a hard time, there's so many games out there that's hard to find And if you do find them, they're really expensive, and it just you just can't afford them. Some people just probably have the money to do it, and some people got the means and everything to do it. But just to see some of these original, like some of these repo copies, and I just think that that's just pretty cool for us to be able to pop into our Super Nintendos and be able to just go ahead and game up. I mean, I have no complaints. I'm very neutral when it comes down to it. I'm neutral when it comes down to, like, when they do the systems. I'm neutral when it comes down to emulation. I'm pretty neutral. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, as long as you get yourself and you're playing these retro games and you enjoying it, and seriously, you bringing back that childhood, your boy right here, because I love it. I love it when I hear somebody saying something about a game that I haven't heard in a long time, and they playing it, and that's a big thing to me. And I know there's games out there that, for you collectors out there, I know some games out there it's probably hard to find, and even systems, they're hard to find. And talk to me, let me know what games that's out there that you had a hard time just trying to get, and you've been really wanting to play it, and you haven't seen this game in so long, and stuff like that. Put in the comments. Let's conversate. Let's conversate about that, because these are, for real. I have nothing against, repros, because it's kind of cool. At least that the fact is we're out buying them. We're out buying them, and yeah, you can go ahead and try to get this stuff on like virtual consoles and stuff like that. And that, don't get me wrong, if Nintendo and they bring out these games back and they put them back on the shelf, I'll probably be out there buying. But if they actually, nowadays they put these games back on the shelf, these games are very, very expensive. Like, straight up, like, seriously, like, for real, like, it's up there. So to get a repro copy of a game, to me, ain't nothing wrong with it in a lot of cases. And if you guys think differently, teach me, tell me something about, you guys' perspective. I'm a retro gamer. I'm not saying that I know, like, every little thing or every history or everything about something, but I was just happy, and for me to come up to here and just actually talk about this, to say, hey, I just want to just share this with you guys, because I just think it was just kind of cool to just be able to get to get a game that's hard to find and be able to pop it in my system to be able to enjoy it. And that's awesome to me, though. That is. We got our new systems and we get them and we do all of our stuff, but I just, like, it's so cool just to be able to have that. And I just think, I hope you guys agree with me on this. Because it's pretty awesome. I love, and if you guys have watched the 5 Minute Retro Show and stuff, you guys will see, like, even in the credits and stuff like that, I'm a retro head and I love retro gaming, and I love to collect the systems, the consoles, as well as finding the games and stuff. And I do. I love it. So I hope you guys give me a like. I didn't want to hold you guys too long, but I just wanted to just kind of conversate with you about it. Your boy Famous Kid, major love out there to everyone. I hope you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel and just enjoy all of our music, just doing what we doing, and just kick it with us. So I just want to say one love, and just like I said, there's some games out there. Once again, if there's some games out there that you had a hard time, like, you've been looking for and stuff like that, let's chat about it. Just tell me those games that you be like, man, I just wish that I'm able to find this game. So just talk to us about it. Let's chat about it. And just get in the comments and just show love. For real. All right, yo, your boy Famous Kid out. Peace.